Oh yeah, totally. Well, I'm from Mexico City. I was born in 1978. So I won't tell my age, but by hearing the year I was born, you're probably guessing. Um, I was fortunate enough to, and actually I wanted to talk about this in this space, particularly because I was fortunate enough to have a mother who raised me with a lot of emotional side. You know, the part I think that many men sometimes forget about.
Absolutely.
Uh, and she taught me to feel and express emotions freely. So I was very fortunate to have that, because in the other hand, my father was this like a macho type kind of man, you know, like, hey, men don't cry and men don't express emotions, you have to be rough and tough all the time. But my mother was so in the other way, and I learned from her, and I get to stick with that all my life, because I feel like I'm a very sensitive person and also emotional, and I don't have any trouble expressing my feelings. You know, if I need to cry, I just do it, because sometimes I feel overwhelmed by um, a particular type of situation with certain people, and I just open myself to it, you know, because I feel that that is important to do as a human being, to live in a healthy way, and also to express it through my art as well. So I was like I said, I was fortunate enough to have that, and sadly I lost my mom 22 years ago, but her memory sticks with me all the time, and I feel her inside me, you know, like her teachings. She was a kindergarten teacher, so she knew how to taught me those things in a very gentle and loving way. So I'm always remembering her and feeling her, because I do believe that energy just transforms in the universe. It doesn't die, just transforms and travels. So yeah, it's like that is like my main background, and in the part of me doing art, I think that it all started for me like age of like 6 or 7 years, and I just have this need to express, you know, like doing all kind of things, building stuff, do drawing things, and with no purpose at all, just like me having fun creating things. So I always have that inside of me, and well, you know, the life goes on, like you have to study and you have to go to schools and make a career and look for a job or look for clients in my case. And at first I was very interested in advertising. I have like this major or specialty in advertising, and I went through that path, but suddenly I didn't like it anymore, because I started to realize that advertising is mostly telling lies to the people. So I didn't vibe to that, you know. I didn't feel like I was doing any good to humanity or to the people doing that. So I decided to work by my own, like a design and production studio, learning to do all those things by myself, and I'm talking about software and stuff, and yeah, and finally, like 4 months ago, I just took a leap of faith and decided uh, to go full artist mode. Like finally, I get to this space, fabulous space where I get to know so incredible bunch of people that is like going through their own journeys, but we're kind of sharing one, and I love that because we all get to share our stories and known a different person from another country and share points of view, and that for me is a great gift in life because I was just also feeling like perhaps I was like kind of drifting and feeling kind of lost within my own group of friends, or and saying nobody gets me, nobody understands me, nobody likes my art, they don't care about it. But in this space, it's so fabulous to me because I'm actually get to express not just my story, but also my art, and get to know people like you, Brisa. That is awesome because otherwise I wouldn't know you. Also, my man here, Mindset, that he's been so supportive also with the community and sharing a lot of interesting and important ideas about everything and every day. So I feel a strong connection with all of you guys that is I'm feeling totally blessed because of it. So yeah, that's kind of a part of my story, my journey.
We're so proud of you. We're so happy to be here with you on this journey. This is like something that I feel like we're just so blessed to witness here with you, and I'm so proud of like the people that are in this room right now, because yeah, like Mindset, like Chrissy, like Intimate, I mean, I see all my NFT heads. You knew your I haven't met you yet, but it's nice to see you in here. And Interplanetary Pet Shop, I just heard you yesterday in the women's space. All of these people, Chris too, we just came out of his space. All of these people are really, really impactful, have been really impactful on me in a positive way. And I know exactly what you're saying, that it's such a great feeling to be in a community where you are seen, where you are heard, where you don't feel like you're bothering people with your art. People are actually, championing your art and wants to see you succeed. So I just think it's so fantastic, and I'm super excited to like get into it and just talk about your art and talk about your. So what would you like to do? And to everybody in the room who's come in the room, thank you for coming in the room. What I'm gonna do today is kind of like a NFT freaks situation where I'm gonna talk to each artist individually first, just to kind of give them their time, and then I'm gonna at the end ask everybody to come up so we can all discuss together. And I hope that's cool, that everybody can stay in the room and listen. And I know it does show like more people, speakers or whatever, it makes everybody purple. I get that part. I know that part too. But I also want to give respect to each individual artist and talk about each artist while we can. And I don't know that I'll be able to talk to Tori. So since I have Chrissy and I have Achtung here, I just want to make sure that we do that right. So for the very first thing, since we have more people in the room now, Achung, can you please pronounce your name properly for everybody in the room, because there is power in your name. And I say Achtungrael like 3 times a day to myself, just as like a mantra to like get myself through the day. So can you tell everybody what your name is clearly, and just so that we know how to pronounce it, and then we're gonna dive into your Twitter and dive into your site and dive into your drops right after that.
Okay, first I'm gonna say that I don't care if you say right or wrong. It's I know I choose a hard name, but the way I say it is Achtungrael.
Achtungrael.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Achtungrael. Okay, Achtungrael. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we are in the room tonight with Achtungrael. Shout out to everybody that's in here. I really appreciate you all being in here. Feel free to share the room. Feel free to let people know to come in as well. We're talking about some really awesome artists in the NFT spaces today that have been really influential to me and impactful to me and on the scene. And I'm really proud to talk about all of them. And we are starting tonight with Achtungrael. Say it for me. Say it with me. Say it with
Achtungrael.
Achtungrael. Achtungrael. Hey, we got Tori in the chat. What's up, Tori? Tori's in here. We are showing everybody the spaces here. We're doing a share screen, and I got to reconnect it. But right now, we're talking about uh, Achtungrael and making sure that we pronounce his name properly. But don't worry about your internet. I'm just happy that you're here, and I'm so happy that you made it through it all. So thank you for coming. Uh, okay, so I am now on Twitch, and I am on your Twitter page right now, and you have your own link tree and your own website because you are fancy like that in the Milky Way. So where would you like me to go first, my love?
Okay, I think the part where I have uh, kind of all the stuff I made is my website.
All right, here we go. And I'm gonna read your artist from Mexico City, creating from dreams and thoughts about geometry, visual flow, aesthetics, universe, sex, life, and death. That alone, like just your tagline right there, I was like, this is my boy. This is my boy. Like, I already know that I have known you from another life just with that one sentence that you have there. And I think Tanya was talking about it in another space where like if you can break down your brand and who you are in 10 words or less in one tagline, you've nailed it. And those are all the words that you want to make sure that you're bookmarking on the internet because baby, universe, sex, life, death, yes, those are all the things that I'm all about. So let's go into your website now and go into Achtungrael. Achtungrael. Am I saying it right? Achtungrael.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, good.
I
So
love you. I just love your energy, Risa.
I love you too, homie. I'm telling you, your name is uh it's a mantra for me. I be saying it like in the middle of my day just to get myself pumped up. Like, okay, I got 30 more kettlebell swings and I got 15 more squats. I got this. Achtungrael, 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 and then I pound it out. I just bail it out. You give me that extra energy that I need to like get it out. So thank you for picking such
Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome to hear.
yeah, people say, "Oh, Brisa, you give us power. You give us power." I'm like, you want to know what gives me power? Achtungrael, Achtungrael, Achtungrael. They're like, "Oh, okay, yeah. What's that?" And then I get to tell them about you afterwards. So it's a great intro. It's a great way to like.
That's perfect. That's perfect marketing over there.
Exactly. That's your brand. That's your power brand. So I'm now on your website, and we are looking at the encrypted messages collection. And would you like me to read it here? Is that okay?
Yeah, totally. Please.
So
Thank you.
this is usually what I do whenever I go on to someone's foundation or someone's hen or whatever. I usually go in and I read their descriptions of their drops, and sometimes I get into it. Sometimes, like for example, for Repgad, we had like a whole Game of Thrones reenactment for his because he's got all the fucking dragons and shit like that. But with everybody's like different drops, I don't really look at it before. I always read it dry. Like I always try to read it dry to really get my emotion, my reaction of what I feel about it. And that's happening in this situation. I have not read this before, so I don't know what I'm reading, but I'm going to read it now. So we are on encrypted messages, which is on achtungrael.com. And I'm going to read you now what it says. It says, my first collection of NFT art, encrypted messages. We as humans living on Earth since the time of ancient civilizations always wonder about the heavens, the space, the universe, the gods. It seems we are waiting for someone or something to show up and tell us what we are not alone, that we are not alone in this huge amount of space and time. My collection, Encrypted Messages, addresses this topic through glyphs that are encrypted messages because it is an unknown language for humans, a secret code waiting to be decoded and to discover another dimension and realities. They pop up in my dreams and in my mind, and I found them like messages, diagrams, schemes, formulas, announcements, predictions, and visions through time and space. Each glyph has its own meaning and information. And maybe to build a spaceship, maybe to create energy out of thin air, maybe to become ethereal. There will only be 33 encrypted messages. The Encrypted Messages Collection. Wow. That's deep, homie. That's deep. That's amazing. And you have
I
a
hope it was. I hope it was writing good. Well.
it was written excellent. I felt every single word, and that was really easy to read too. Like it had such a great flow to it as well. And that's why I like to like read things live for people, because it's nothing like actually reading what you or hearing what you wrote through somebody else's words, right? Like there's nothing like actually hearing your thoughts or what you meant through somebody else's mouth. So you got to hear me right now. And is it okay if I play this video, this video that you have here?
Yes, please, please, thank you.
So everybody, if you're not familiar, I do have a Twitch channel that I'm live streaming this on as well. So if you go to the links in my bio, you will see my Twitch and you can see the video. If you have a Twitch, I don't even think you need to have a Twitch. I think you could just watch it in the browser. But hopefully you get a Twitch and you guys follow me, because I'll follow you back. Okay, so if you want to see this video, go to Twitch and I'm gonna play it now. Dope. That was dope. That was dope. I had to make sure I wasn't double mic'd, so I had to turn off the mic there. That was pretty. Dude, you got 35 seconds and you got me like enthralled. I'm like totally interested now. So everybody, if you have the ability to like make yourself a little YouTube video clip of your project, it makes it so much easier for people to share that and like get the hype out. So I highly recommend that if you're in NFT and you have your own site, go check out Achtungrael.com, because he has figured out a really fucking dope way to market his art and just put it all out there. So props to you, boy, because you got it. This is like, you got a sexy site. You know that? You got a
Ah,
sexy.
you like it?
Yeah, I like it a lot. A mí me.
Thank you.
Oh, sí, mira que se dice Ciudad de México. Aquí. Abajo.
Ajá.
Ciudad de México. So, do we have any Spanish speakers in the room right now? Does anybody speak Spanish in the room? Give me a 100 if you speak Spanish in the room. No? No Spanish speakers? Ay, que la fregada. Oh, Flip? Okay, we got. Okay, yeah, we got. Mírala, mírala. Yeah, okay, muy bien. Que nosotros sí podemos hablar español un poquito, pues. Okay, muy bien. Aquí yo estoy diciendo, mira, yo quiero hacer una canal que nosotros podamos hablar en inglés y en español para todos los NFTs. Y es algo importante que nosotros necesitamos practicar y juntar y hacernos juntos por esto. y gracias a Dios que tenemos una comunidad que hablamos español, ¿verdad? ¿Verdad?
Ándale, mírala.
Talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We got some people, we got some bilingual heads in the house. That's what's up. So what I was saying in English for the other half of our crowd in here is that it's important that we practice talking in Spanish for me because we have to have a community that is Spanish speakers, and we have to promote NFTs to more Spanish speakers in all languages. And I think it's important that we start, with these spaces, and also with my Twitch channel. I'm trying to have a channel that we talk in English and in Spanish. So this is a great opportunity for me because Achtungrael, hable español. So it's perfect.
Sí, sí, sí.
So can we go to your foundation? Can we go to your let's see here. Let me go to your link tree. And let me go to your foundation. Yeah. And
Yeah, yeah.
let's see Hope Machine. Is that okay? Can we talk about Hope Machine?
Yeah, totally.
Oh. Dope. You got invited by Slash Days to Foundation. That's what's up. Shout out to Slash Days.
Yeah, and I just saw your profile on Foundation, and I saw that you were invited by my man Flynn. He's
Yeah.
not here right now, but
Yeah.
I love Flynn.
Oh, I was crying. I was like emotional when he invited me. I was like, I don't know what to say. Like, this is a goal that I've had. Like, I was like straight up choked up on it, and it's something that I take very seriously because I know that you're once you invite somebody to Foundation, you're linked. You're in the family tree. Like,